Hi everybody, my name is Megan Cato. This is my course project, Chemical Composition and Origin of Drugs project presentation. Proteins elements represent carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sometimes sulfur. Proteins are made up of amino acids, an amino group, and a carboxyl group. They link into a chain-like structure and fold into a more complex shape that allows them to do specific jobs they're intended to do. The reason I have chosen these images to represent the protein molecule is that they provide both a 3D view and a 2D view of the elements that make up the molecule, helping to explain the structure that comprises proteins. Lipids are made of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and sometimes phosphorus and phospholipids. Lipids use carbon and hydrogen to form long chains, also called fatty acids, that attach to a small molecule such as glycerol. Although they don't mix with water, they are good at storing energy or building cell membranes. The reason for my choice in the images is the same for the proteins. I believe that the 3D image does a good job of showing how long the chains can be, and that the 2D image shows the elemental makeup of saturated and unsaturated lipids. Carbohydrates are made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Glucose and any other simple sugar unit makes up carbohydrates. These O or ring-shaped sugars connect, forming longer chains. And just like water, H2O, the hydrogen and oxygen ratio is 2:1. The images I have chosen for carbohydrates shows you those glucose rings or starch chains, just how small sugar units link into a repeating pattern. Think of it like stringing beads. Nucleic acids are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Nucleotides are the building blocks that make up nucleic acids. These nucleotides have a sugar, a phosphate group, and a nitrogen base. They all connect to form a long chain. Phosphate and sugar form the backbone, while nitrogen bases pair in the middle. For the images I've chosen for nucleic acids, I believe they do a good job at showing the double helix, the backbone, and the base pairs. The images I've chosen is a 2D image showing the chemical makeup of several small molecules: aspirin, penicillin, just to name a few. These types of diagrams help me personally see and understand how elements like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur are arranged in each molecule, allowing us to see how these small molecules are uniquely built to do specific jobs, despite how complex their shape may be. Each molecule structure determines how it interacts with enzymes, DNA, or cells, which is why knowing the chemistry that makes up each molecule is important to understand their function in medicine. I won't go over every medication's function that I have listed, but I will go over the most well-known ones on my list. Aspirin uses a blocking enzyme to reduce pain, fever, and inflammation. And penicillin G is an antibiotic for infections since it kills certain bacteria by preventing them from building strong cell walls. I did my AI research through Perplexity. When it comes to the typical classes of biomolecules that are found in pharmaceutical drugs, small molecules, proteins, peptides, nucleic acids, and monoclonal antibodies were the ones that my AI managed to pull up for me. Small molecules, such as ibuprofen for pain relief, penicillin as an antibiotic, or paracetamol for analgesic. I don't know how to say these words. I'm so sorry. Anyway, sorry. Get back on topic. Are chemically synthesized, low molecular weight compounds that easily enter cells and modulate enzymes, receptors, or signaling pathways. I have it quoted, Perplexity AI 2025 for that one. Next is proteins and peptides. Insulin for diabetes treatments, Botox for muscle disorders or migraines. They are large amino acid made molecules that can replace proteins or act as hormones, modulators, or enzymes. Nucleic acids, like mRNA for the COVID-19 vaccine, or cRNA drugs are for rare diseases, are DNA or RNA molecules that can modify gene expression or be used to introduce genetic instructions. Monoclonal antibodies such as medication for cancer therapy or for autoimmune diseases, are proteins that are engineered to bind specific targets, antigens, helping to neutralize disease causing agents or modulating immune response. And that is my presentation. Thank you.